Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be making a stopwatch or a simple stopwatch program, and if we're dealing with time, you already know we're going to need the time module, so we're going to import it at the top and then we're going to call our function, or we're going to define our function. So def stands for define stopwatch. So let's begin. So first we want to press enter to start the stopwatch. So here's the full code. Let's run it and see if it works. Then I will explain exactly what happened. So press enter to start the stopwatch. Press enter again to stop it. Ready? Okay. So let's wait a few seconds. It's about let's say 5-6 seconds. We press again, enter, and it stops it. So I was right, it is 6 seconds. So here's how this works. So print, it's gonna print, press enter to start the stopwatch, and then press enter again to stop it. Okay, great. Input, ready? So it's gonna ask you, ready? And then input is basically, if you press enter with nothing said, then it triggers this, and then it's gonna say start time. This is a variable, so time.time is equal to start time. So that is basically saying that the start time is the time. Okay, and then input stopwatch running, press enter to stop it. So again, if we press enter, it's going to trigger this and it's going to end it. So end time equals time.time. So it has the time now for the start time, and then when it ends, it's going to have a new time. So that's going to be the ending time. And then elapsed time, that's the new variable. Elapsed time equals to end time minus start time. Because if we start at, let's say, for example, 0 hours or something, and then we go all the way over to, let's say, 5 seconds or hours or whatever. So we're going to say 5 minus 0, and it's going to be 5. If it starts at 1 o'clock and it ends at 5 o'clock, then it's going to be 5 minus 1, which is 4. So it's going to be 4 hours between the start time and the ending time, and you get the point. And then we're going to say printf, and we're using printf because we have a keyword argument over here with .2f. .2f is basically, it stands for basically 2 floating point values or numbers. So if we have, let's say, 10 point something, and .2f is gonna count everything before the decimal, and after the decimal, because it says .2f, it's gonna count only the first 2 decimals. If it said .3f, then it would count the first 3 decimals, and you get the point. And then it's going to say seconds after that, and then we call the function stopwatch, and let's try again. So press enter to start. Okay, we press it again, it ended. So we took 1.89 seconds between when we first started it and we ended it, and now you know that the code works. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please like and subscribe, and as always, the full code will be in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.